Welcome everybody to a brand new game that you have never seen before on my channel, Rome Total War 2. That's right. That's right. I'm bringing you a brand new game. We're picking the Julii for the first ever time. And for the first time ever, we're going to start the campaign. So basically, I filmed a few episodes that were going to go up in quick succession, and let's just say they didn't go so well. And so rather than have a couple, we've already heard him. Rather than have a couple of episodes where it's going back and forth and really nothing's getting accomplished, I thought, you know what? Why don't we just start over? Fresh beginnings. You know, we've learned some things. Perhaps Syracuse would be a good ally to keep. You know, we've got a trade agreement with them. They seem to like us. Let's get a non-aggression pact with them. Let's do that. Well, let's be buddies with Syracuse. There's no need to go to war with them. The RDI. We have a cultural affinity with you. No, we have cultural aversion. But not a non-aggression pact? Maybe? Hey, look at that! A non-aggression pact with the RDI. It's almost like, oh my god! It's almost like, we're setting ourselves up for good things. For good things in this playthrough. A non-aggression. No, you're gonna reject me? Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, well, Athens is gonna die. But everybody else, we're perfectly fine with in this campaign. No more getting sneak attacks from the RDI on Brundisium. Of course, now that we've done that, it's going to be Epirus that does so. But we'll be ready for Epirus. He's a sneaky snake. Alright, first of all, let's go down the military path. We really want to recruit more Histati into our armies. Here, we're going to jump right in and just upgrade you right away. Right away, we're going to do that. We're also going to expand you. We're going to throw a public forum down here. Latin culture is already pretty high, but so let's do one that's going to give us unit morale. I like that. 5% wealth from all sources. I like that. 10% culture. 2% research rate. It's not really that much on the research rate. Let's go to wealth. Wealth is going to add up over time. Now that's pretty much all we can do with you. Potentially. No, not yet. That's okay. I do believe that we can move you up here and take a peek at you. You've got a very, very tiny army. One that appears to be outside of the range of the city. So we're going to move up on you. And we are indeed going to fight this battle on the field to kick off our first ever Rome campaign. Doing things differently. Lessons have indeed been learned. So, yeah. How you been? I tell you what I've been up to. I recently just got back from, you'll never guess. Ooh, rain. We haven't had rain before. Let's get a nice dry one though. Nope, just fog. And fog. Okay. Fog is what we're getting apparently. I just got back from the hockey shop all over again. Because lo and behold, I'm still squeaking like a mouse when I skate. It's becoming a little bit old. Becoming a little bit old to you and to me. But have no fear because you won't have to hear about it for too much longer now. Because the idea now is that they're actually putting on an entire new blade holder on my skates. An entire new blade holder. So here's hoping that will solve the problem. Just gonna speed on through here. We really don't want to be fighting uphill, even though we're gonna just absolutely destroy these guys. But that's besides the point. Yeah. So on this campaign, a couple more things I'm going to be doing differently. We're not going to be enslaving people. We're going to kill captives. I think that's one of the lessons that I learned, is that slave revolts are a thing. They're sort of an annoying thing, and I really don't want to deal with them. We spotted the enemy's hidden units. That's really quiet. I know I quieted that down. I don't think you guys ever saw that. But I did quiet it down because it was getting annoying. Okay. Let's get the skirmishers out once they've pretty much done all they need to do. Like so. Like so. No, come on, come on. Like so, and like so. Can you do an inspired? Yeah, you can also do a war cry. Excellent. You're gonna have to move out here. You've got a bonus versus infantry. Let's everybody. One of you melee and oh no, I didn't get there in time. That's okay. We'll charge you into the back. We'll take some pot shots at you. You really should be dead by now. You really should be dead by now. Yeah, unit winning decisively there. That's not overly cool. How are you not dead? I really don't understand that. Okay, now you're shooting into that, so that's good. You're fleeing, that's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. You're finally fleeing. Let's move you into that. You're shaking, you're not. How are you not routing? You're wavering. You're just... Oh, you're charging in? You must be charging in. That's interesting. Okay. Our general has fallen. Not the greatest thing. Probably shouldn't have charged him into that fight, but it's okay. We'll be fine. Our Hastati are going to make short work with them. At least they should. They do have a bonus versus infantry, and they do have quite a number of their men left, but we should be fine. The general is going to be replaceable, to be perfectly honest. And at this stage in the game, the generals aren't really worth too much, so nothing to concern ourselves with. We do want to make sure that we kill their general, if we can. If we can, because I don't want that unit to make it. I don't know where he would be. We're not going to catch him because we don't have horsemen of our own, but that's okay. Alright, we'll quit the battle. Close victory indeed. We did lose our general unit. We'll replace him with a veteran legionnaire, or I guess it's a triarii. Hey, it's not a veteran legionnaire just yet. We need to research that technology first. So let's kill those captives instead of enslaving them. Over here, let's see if there's a Julii. Yeah, there's a Julii there. A couple Julii, so that's 1 food and 1 growth per turn. And that's 2 cultural conversion, 1 power per turn for your party faction-wide, and -1 public order per turn. And siege holdout time. Okay.
At your command.
That's perfectly fine with me. What kind of garrison are you going to have? Do we know? Italian spearmen, mob, and levy slingers. And you must be outside of that reinforcement range. Yes, you are. Again, something that we should probably fight on the field. So we'll move in and quickly take Valathri to add to our repertoire early on. We've crippled the army with the noblemen there, so he's not going to be too much of a concern. Nice dry weather. Okay, straight shot right into the town hall there, the town center. Let's do it. Let's do it. We've got our Triarii, so maybe we move in with him at one end. Move in with him at one end, along with you two, perhaps. And then over here we move in with the Hastati, with you three. And we give you a nice little group. Start the battle, move you on up like that. Over here we move you up like this, and we move you two up like that. And we close in. We close in on the enemy. They don't really have much of a resistance, to be perfectly honest. They got a couple of Italian spearmen, who are formidable if they're fighting a cavalry unit. But they're not going to be much use against infantry, which is what I'm moving in with. Kind of weak, actually. Hastati are pretty weak, to be perfectly honest. Obviously, we know that once we get into the veteran legionnaires side of things, that sort of changes for the better. Our general is indeed under attack. That's perfectly fine. All right, let's move on in here. We are still in ultra fast forward, aren't we? You're really mean to that. Okay, move on in. I want you guys charging into battle there, guys. Just saying. Our general's moving in. He's confident. That's good. I like to see our general confident. Moving our guys in. They've really mobbed themselves up and left them quite exposed, to be perfectly honest. We'll move you in there, and then we'll move you in for a total hammer and anvil surround here. Total surround. Just get our guys all lined up. And then charge right in. Boom. Alright, so they're pretty much done for. There's not going to be much they can do about it. They can't really route anywhere because I have them surrounded. Indeed, the battle does appear to be turning in our favor. We may want you a little bit louder, actually. I think speech. Let's move you up. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this guy's totally going to be gone. Bam. City ours. That was rather quick. Only lost 30 men. They only killed 14, which means 16 of my losses were arrows hitting my guys in the back. So that is something to keep in mind when you're using javelins. Although it's never stopped me, because those arrows are also hitting the other men. I don't know if you've ever seen Braveheart, but I think it's Richard the Lionheart. He says something similar. They're Italian, or Latin, I should say. So yeah, their buildings are on par with mine. Or I should have said that and been pointing at you when I said that. I'm not going to expand you just yet. I'm going to next turn, but I'm not going to expand you just yet because I don't have money to do anything and I don't want slums to build. Same story here. So we're making money. We're improving finances. We don't have military access with Syracuse. Let's see if we can fix that. Are you going to want military access? No way. How about I offer you 400? No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Skills. Skill points. No, not technology. Factions, not factions. Forces. There we go. Okay. Moving forward here. Let's upgrade our general. We've got cunning. I want night battles. Boom. No problemo. And we move forward. Again, for the first time ever in a Rome Total War campaign. All right. I think it's going to be a short little episode today. A short little episode. What's our... You're in forced march, eh? What's the situation over here? That's a fleet. I wonder, if I recruit 3 ships, I wonder if the auto-resolve will give this to me. Because I probably won't be able to actually win it. But if the auto-resolve gives it to me... What are on the Prince of Ease? And there's 120 of them? Really? Oh, that's a good little ship. Okay. Well, if I give myself 3 little raiders like that, and I attack their city, if they're not also building troops there, I may potentially I could take that city, and then that puts them down to just the 1. That'll put them down to just the 1. Very curious, very curious. Alright. I think this should be able to defend itself no problem. It's on forced march. Maybe I send myself down there anyways. Although that would kind of leave Valathri open, but I think Valathri's fine. We'll move ourselves down to Rome just in case.
At your command.
Valathri, are we going to expand you, or are we going to move down here and do some stuff here? That's a good question. I could do that. We can afford it in the food category. No, we probably can't, actually. But we're going to need food, so let's... Oh, shit, I don't have money to do anything, eh? Where's the, where's, like, the food? I guess Brundisium is a city, so you can't get that there. That's the food, eh? Interesting. Okay, so I'll have to do that next turn. Hopefully slums don't build there. That's kind of silly of me. Alright, no problem. We'll see what the Etruscans do. They have landed some sort of army there. Or is that this guy that just moved? That could be that too. Mission issued. Defeat the following army in battle. Yeah, that army, eh? We don't trust that army. It's probably good within good reason. Ooh. Oh, look at what we're about to do.
Fleets report. Not into those waters.
Yeah, look at what we're about to do. I think we're about to go bam bam. No, we're not about to go bam bam. Why aren't we able to go bam? Oh, you've got a fair amount of people, eh? Okay. Okay. While you do have a fair amount of people, I'm going to maintain a blockade. If they sally out and they looks like they're going to beat me, then maybe I will retreat. I don't suppose I'm able to recruit, eh? No. But can I hire mercenaries? No. Alright. No problem. We will leave you there, though. You don't have much of a garrison, I highly doubt. No, we've already seen your garrison, and it's not too pretty. You're quite the damaged unit still, because you're not in friendly territory, so you're not retraining. So I'm not too concerned about you. Perhaps if I move up here... What do you have there? Let's move you here and see what we can do. I can poison provisions. Can I... What's the chances here? Target wounded, target assassinated. We'll take that chance. We'll take the chance here. 1 in 4 shot, I get rid of their general. I'll take that. Opportune failure. Okay. Well, opportune, so maybe our unit will rank up. Maybe. Wishful thinking? Apparently wishful thinking. Hire mercenaries? Okay. I do that. I hire them. I get rid of them before turn end. But I hire them in order to successfully take this. And then I think that's going to be it for this episode. We're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it quite short. So that I will have time to render it and upload it for tonight. So that you do have something to watch in the prime time slot. Okay. Now, what are we going to do with our nice new troops? The mercenaries are very, very, very expendable, because I'm going to be disbanding them at turn's end. So, let's think about it like so. We'll send you guys in here, perhaps. Get you guys in a nice little group. You... Suppose we'll come in with you this way. Maybe all three of you. And we'll get you guys behind you. And we'll get you into a nice little
General!
group as well.
Hold formation!
Our horsemen. Where it doesn't look like there's much of an entrance. Maybe you can go in there. Perhaps you can go in there. We'll leave you guys out there. The horsemen might not be necessary at this battle. We will move you guys up quickly. Right on up. We will move you guys and do the same. The horsemen, can we move you into the streets? Yes, we can. So let's move you guys right in here. And we'll see. We'll see what we can do with you. I mean, really, if we were just disrupting them, because I really don't care if you guys live, because, again, you are expendable to me, as are my 3 little mercenary Italian spearmen. Or, I mean, really, they're facing themselves, because they're facing Italian spearmen here. Yeah, they have almost the exact same stats, it looks like. Alright. Italian spearman, what are you? Italian noble cav. Oh, that's right, of course. Maybe we save our spearmen for you, then. Oh, looks like you're having a big push down here. So let's slow things down. What are you good against? Bonus versus infantry. Interesting. So we're moving on in here. Looks like they're just leaving themselves wide open for this. So let's do that. You're running a mob unit over here, which is just going to get obliterated by my cav. So I'm perfectly fine with that. You guys are baiting me into a charge. I'll take that. Defensive Tuxedo, you don't really have anything of note. So we'll get you guys to do that, and then we'll get you guys shooting
Our general is
back
under attack.
unit here. You've crippled the mob, no problem. Good stuff. Again, we'll get you guys to move on up here.
Quick march! Italian
Cavalry's moving in. This is going to be a pretty quick fight. These units are all but dead now. This unit's gone. Boom. Just like that. They're done. The Italian spearmen are going to move into you. We will get you guys to push on forward through to you. Again, we'll get you in there. Move our Italian cav in here, and we'll get a charge down this route. Boom. This is going to be over very, very, very shortly. I didn't even need the mercenaries. Well, the mercenaries helped, actually. The mercenary cav, at least. I definitely didn't need the Italian spearmen. They're just overkill. So we charge into the mob. The mob seemed to have been a little bit of a buffer for them.
Italian spearmen!
Our enemy have lost a victory point.
Like so, yeah. Like so. Yeah, they're going to be pretty much crippled now. That's it for the Etruscans in Arminium,
The enemy general is
I believe.
dead.
Arminium? Arminium, right? Is that right? Something like that, correct? We're gonna. Oh, nope. They tried. They routed. Okay. Again, a lot of my javelins killing my own men. So that's worrisome. It looks like that was the biggest offender. These guys have such high missile damage that they're... Ooh, good little eye stab there. Just quick. Didn't waste any time. No foot stabs or anything like that. Just bam, right in the eye. We're not going to loot. We're just going to occupy. So bam. These guys don't have anywhere to train, really. So, Valathri, I can expand. What kind of money situation do we have? Whoop. Yeah, speaking of money situation, let's get rid of you guys. Disband. Boom. Okay. Money all used up there. Auxiliary camp. We don't particularly want research. We want you. Manipular barracks. we'll go that route. Then I really want... What is it that got me cavalry? That's what I want to figure out. I think it was the auxiliary 3, right? Or maybe it's the auxiliary 2. What do you get me? Rari unlocks recruitment of Zakia Histadi auxiliary infantry. Unlocks recruitment of Equites. Okay, I want the manipular barracks. Okay. So we definitely want Equites. That's something that also we learned from the last one, is that Equites are hugely important. Just something that I really should have known from the beginning, but that's besides the point. Get some wealth up in here. Oh, no. Can't do that just yet because we need to solve this problem. Get a villa, get a public forum so that those don't turn into slums. Okay. Now we've got 707. I don't know if I've got enough to do anything. Probably not. We want you turning into an amphitheater. Yes. Okay. So you're on fast march. You're not really a threat to Valathri. I don't know where your ships went, but you don't appear to be a threat. So we'll... I think we're going to call it here, guys. So that's the end of the first ever episode of Rome 2 that you've ever seen on my channel. And I think things are going well. Our friend Syracuse, who we would never, ever, 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 ever think of stabbing in the back or invading. And our friend the RDI, who we would never, ever even conceive of being at war with them or getting stabbed in the back by them. Friends. I will see you guys next time.